is on the air. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between our visitors and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Ham. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun. Ham. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ham got his man. It's Williams.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
He'll get this up to the 34 and a good lane opening up right away for it.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Swift, touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Okay, right?
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
6, 7. Ready?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
To throw, it's Lance.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
And Lance now to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Quad red. Drill green. Black Ultra. Steel blue.
Here's Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Ultra.
Back to the ground. Cook stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
White.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Yellow.
at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun now for Lance. Cook makes the catch on the out route. Down inside the 10.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
James Cook.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
taken at about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2.
Ham, he finds Pierce, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Hall. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. James Cook, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Bucs have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Off play action. Ham. And he's got Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Clark.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Ham. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun. Ham.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Wide receiver. Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup for six. Brings up second and 4.
A final shot before half for Lance.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucks with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Light blue. Steel, black. You, yellow. Stick, red. Ready?
Now Lance.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Ham.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On second down, Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Ham. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
And Lance going to throw.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, move. Real green. Black ultra. Ready?
Throwing now is Lance.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
White, red, yellow.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lance.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Ready. Field black. You yellow.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
6, 7. Cross it, 6. Red, cycle.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. George Kittle, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bucs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From the 10.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
To throw on 2nd down. Ham. Throw here is incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Ham.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Ham. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now. Capital 11. Capital 11.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Let's go.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll try the middle with Cook. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
James Cook
With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Bucs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the aftershocks get a bit closer.
Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity, or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Lance.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running in here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves.
And touchdown!
DeAndre Swift, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Aftershocks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, are coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Lance looking to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Light blue. Faster, faster.
Lance back to throw.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Set, hut. Right, 97. You, yellow. 6, header. Blaster, 6. Red, cycle. Blue, striker. Ultra, go ultra. Check fury.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score after shots 35. Buccaneers 28. Young Way 2 set the kickoff.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This take it in at the goal line.
Offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Let's go now. Black Ultra. Eagle Blue. Green Jack. White. Red.
Now Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Red. Yellow. Red.
Back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they... Final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Carlson down to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun. Ham. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down.
Ham. That pass caught. It's Williams.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they have regained the lead.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter.